Hello everyone, this is the 45th video of Database Management Systems video series. So today we are going to discuss question set 45. Okay, this is question set 45. The principal of Ranbima School in Kandy intends to create a software to enter the information of teachers and students in that school. You are entrusted with the task of creating this software. Your team is tasked with developing the database of this software. Database development work is shared between you and everyone on the team. You are tasked with storing student and teacher information, creating the tables needed to store the subjects that teachers teach and the subjects that students learn. Use the instructions below to create it. All the teachers in the school teach one subject or several subjects. Create a table called teacher has subject to store information on all the subjects that teacher teach. In the initial stage of the software, the principal decides to store the details of the teachers who teach only the main subjects of grade 9. Follow the instructions below to create this table. Use DDL Query to create the table. So now we have to create the table teacher has subject. Okay, we'll execute this query now. Okay, now when we go to the database and refresh, you can see teacher has subject table. Okay, we'll see the next question. It is necessary to add a column name ID to the table name teacher has subject, which is created to store the subject taught by the teachers. The column you add is with the primary key and your team leader has said that auto increment is mandatory. Name the DDL query required for that. Use the query to add that column to the teacher add subject table. So now we have to add an ID column. And also we have to give auto increment as well as primary key. Okay, now we'll add the ID column. Alter table Ranbima School DB dot teacher has subject add ID in int not null primary key auto increment. Now we can execute this query. Now we'll go to the database and refresh. Okay, now you can see the ID column. We'll go to the next question. It is compulsory for all students in grade 9 of school to learn all the major subjects. Create a table named student has subject to store that information. To do so, follow the instructions below. Use DDL query to create this table. Okay, now we have to create this table. Student has subject. So here we can write create table if not exists Ranbima School DB dot student has subject. Here we have to give subject ID, student ID. Subject ID Vacha 45 not null comma student ID vacha 45 not null, comma foreign key subject ID references subject 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 ID comma foreign key student ID references student ID. Okay, now we'll execute this query. Okay, here I have made a mistake. Here the data type should be int. Now we'll enter. Okay, we'll go to the database and see. Refresh. Okay, now you can see this table here. Okay, we'll see the next question. Students need to add a column named ID in the table name student has subject, which is created to store the subjects they are learning. Your team leader says that the column must be a primary key and that column must be auto increment. Create a required DDL query and add the column to the student has subject table using that query. So here we can use this same query. Here we have to change the name of the table. Student has subject. Okay, now we'll execute this. Okay, now we'll go to the database, refresh, and go to student subject table. Here you can see the ID. So this is question set 45. This is the end of my video. Thank you.